Are you opening a new med spa but wondering, how can I make this profitable within the first year? Or maybe you're thinking, I'd like to purchase an existing medical spa or even sell one. No matter what your situation, you're going to want to have the know-how to succeed in your business journey. So I would like to share with you our strategies we've used to growing aesthetic medical practices with in-person or virtual events. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about how to make sure you're starting off with the right foot with your RSVPs to close as many sales as possible. After all, proven systems create proven results. For those of you who are new here, I'm Kelly Smith, CEO and founder of Projected Growth Consulting. With over 20 years in the medical aesthetics field and having assisted over 5,000 practices with on-site sales events and virtual events, I'm an industry expert, author, and speaker who has built seven-figure businesses and beyond for my clients. The strategies we use are timeless, so I want to share with you this valuable information so you know how to have a successful sales event. One of my favorite parts of the event training process is pre-qualifying the RSVP. You're going to want to keep your event planning simple. Keep the information focused on what your prime demographic might be looking for. For example, this could be a face or a body or a feminine health event. Once you've chosen your focus, you've planned the event, and your whole team is on board, now you're just waiting for the most important part, the RSVPs. When you do start hearing back from interested potential clients, it's really important to know how to respond. Of course, you want to let them know that you are so excited to see them, but you also want to begin to start the sale before they even come to your event. Let them know, for example, what the specific details of the event are, the start time, and the incentives they might get for showing up, and just what to expect from the schedule overall. And then ask them some questions about their experiences. What is their specific background with this technology? What would they like to achieve? Do they have a specific timeline on getting a procedure done? And of course, do they have any questions about the treatment that you're offering? You might get responses like, oh yes, this sounds great, but I'm going to do some more research and get back with you. Or, I'm not really prepared to put down a deposit just yet for the event-only pricing. I need to check with my spouse first. And those sorts of responses are to be expected. But when we hear those responses, it just means that we haven't really fully convinced the customer that we're the right solution for them. Think about it. How many times have you been pitched a product or service and given a similar response? What's going through your head at that time? Were you just on the fence still? Do you have a specific objection? You should tackle these objections right away. Even if they're not ready to put down a deposit yet, you still want to get them to the event and you want them to attend so they can have a consultation and understand the event-only pricing. Here's a secret. The key to events is group buy-in. So how do you convince them to attend an event, even if they're unsure about getting the procedure? The best way is to ask them why they're undecided and sympathize with their reason. Overcome their objection by explaining the technology or the details of the event and asking if they still have any hesitations. This will get you on the same page and set you up for success the day of the event. You will also make sure with this process that the right people are RSVPing. You want to have qualified clients who are likely to buy at any event. Overcoming objections early will not only ensure your event's success, but get your clients prepared as well. Your potential new clients will start thinking about the logistics of everything, what the price range is going to be and how they're going to finance it, and most importantly, the results that they will get. This is also important because it's not a bait and switch. We want them to arrive understanding the nature of the event, the interactive consultation, and event-only pricing requiring a deposit. We don't want to surprise your guests in any way. That's why the scripting and the pre-qualification is a key component to all the thousands of successful events that we've held at PGC. When you or your team connect ahead of time, you have to pre-qualify the interested parties. You can make sure that the person who wants the RSVP is set up for the most success of the event and that everyone is feeling positive about it and looking forward to it. The process shouldn't take any more than 5 to 7 minutes to pre-qualify them. And this way, when they're doing even more research on their own ahead of time, you've already started to close that sale before the event even begins. Again, once you engage directly with the client and have these pre-qualifying conversations, you make them feel like part of the process already. They're going to decide if it's right for them, and you're going to make sure that the people who are at your event are the ones who should be there. You can then do a little bit of benefit selling by giving them 2 or 3 bite-sized previews of why you think specifically they are going to be excited about what you have to share at this event. Go off the experience they've shared so that you can give examples for very active people. They might want to say something like, this could benefit you because it's non-surgical and there's no downtime and you won't have to skip your exercises for a week. Let them know that they can be excited about it. They're going to leave the conversation and do even more research on the internet and find out, yes, this is what I want. I'm looking for this. Yes, I want to take advantage of the event-only pricing before they even show up for your event. By having conversations, it makes the client much more inclined to buy at the purchase of the event and not just attending to learn more. As you're building the excitement and anticipation early, you're also letting them know ahead of time that this is a limited time offer and that they don't want to miss out on this. This is what allows you to close so many sales in just a few hours at your event. The goal once you get them to the event is to put the icing on the cake of whatever they are sure they would like to receive. The point of pre-qualifying isn't just to make sure you have stellar RSVPs, flawless attendance, and people to do consultations for. It's also so you can prep the client for the sales and the offers so that your job is easier on event day to help them make a selection for the best treatment possible. So there you have it, the secret formula to having the right people at your event who will benefit the most from your services. When you take the time to train your team on how to pre-qualify like this, it can really go a long way to boost your on-site events or your virtual events and closing ratios. When someone's excited to RSVP, you have their attention. That's the best moment to capitalize on their eagerness and get them prepared to make the most out of your event and get a valuable cost savings at the event itself. Walk them through their purchasing decision process beforehand so you can help educate them with a presentation on the procedure itself at the event. Also remember, even if someone is ready to walk out the door after an event without buying, that doesn't mean you've totally lost your sale opportunity. You've already pre-qualified them as a high quality lead, and even if they still need to check with their spouse, look into financing, this sale is not over. Do follow-ups with this individual and continue to answer their questions and overcome objections, and reiterate the results that they will get and see from this service. This is truly irresistible. Always remember, an educated patient is our easiest and happiest patient to perform these fabulous services on, and they send us referrals. If you enjoyed this video and received value, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss a single video. Do you want more insider secrets on how to run a successful med spa or an event? Check out my MEDSPA Growth Accelerator program in the description below. With over 150 tools, resources, weekly coaching, and active Q&A sessions, you will have access to our app and training videos and everything you need to address the top 10 profit killers that med spas, elective medical procedures, and plastic surgeons, as well as functional medicine practices, are running into on the day-to-day. Remember, it is all about the implementation.